Hello, my name is Zelthius. This is Shopkeep's log. This is stored 815. Gonna be a short log today. Been fighting a migraine all day, so I'm gonna try and keep it brief, but I didn't want to miss an upload because, you know, I like making these and uh, I didn't want to leave you guys hanging without an episode, I guess. Not on VR today. I'm using my desktop mic, so if I sound a little bit different, that's why. Um, don't really have too much of an idea of what I want to talk about today, as per usual. Other than, one of the other content creators that I follow, um, another VTuber in the space that I got introduced to through a mutual friend. They had a bit of a discussion towards the end of their stream today that I just happened to be lucky enough to catch the end of, where they were kind of just talking about their feelings on stuff in the creative space, like doing collabs with people and stuff. And that's kind of inspired me a little bit to talk about my own thoughts and feelings on the matter. Honestly, I like collabing with other creators, especially if they are someone that I can get along with. I don't like collaborating for the sake of furthering my own goals or anything like that. You know, if I had found out that somebody collabed with me because they wanted to use my audience as a spring step to success, then I would be pretty upset and hurt by that. So I definitely wouldn't want to do that to anybody else. I want to build genuine connections with people that last beyond the pressing go live and record or whatever. Almost all of the people that I spend time with when I'm not streaming are people that I met through collaborating, and honestly, I'm a lot better friends with them than I have been with other people that I've met in person at, like, when I was in school and stuff. And I'm kind of honored to be in that position, because these are people that I fully intend to maintain my friendship with for as long as I'm not, burdensome or whatever. I know that's a terrible way to think about it, but these are people that I definitely see being long-term friends, and if any of us were to quit streaming for any reason, I definitely want to continue to talk to them. I'm not making connections with them solely for the purpose of streaming or anything like that. And that's kind of how I look at collaborations now. Initially, when I first started streaming, I did a lot of collaborating and kind of fell into that mindset of collaborating and networking is how you grow as a content creator. And so you should seek to collaborate with people that are doing a little bit better than you as far as like numbers are concerned. And I really honestly, I kind of regret having that mindset, because looking back on it, it just genuinely kind of feels gross to think that way. So, it's, I'm not proud of having that mindset, but I've since learned my lesson, and I value the genuine connections that I've made through collaborations more than anything else. At the same time, it is hard to collaborate with other people who do pull significantly better numbers than you. A lot of the time, it's hard to get out of that mindset of I've put in work to make my stream how it is, and it doesn't feel like that's being paid off or anything like that. And I can safely say that I'm well along my journey of removing myself from that particular mindset. I stream collaboratively with other people because I enjoy streaming with them and hanging out and playing games. And I would hang out and play games off stream with them, and not because I want better numbers. Because honestly, I've seen a lot of this discourse on Twitter and various other social media platforms about pursuing numbers over just finding enjoyment in the craft itself. I want to create. I like creating things. I want to create many different kinds of things with the ultimate goal of making video games. But I also want to create friendships and create a powerful and wholesome community that can be mature and willing to help each other out in times of need. Those are really the core things that I value. And if you know, it's hard to consider a reality in which those things don't come true. I desperately want to foster a community that is good, that will help, and foster friendships that are deeply personal and long-lasting and transcendent of occupation. It's hard to let go of the numbers, and it's definitely hard to learn from mistakes, but I'm trying my best. If I had a single ounce of advice to give to anyone considering streaming or engaging in a creative endeavor, surround yourself with people who want to help you do exactly what you want to do, and that you would be more than happy to offer that same support. And I'm not saying that of, oh, network and create a group of people that'll just, no questions asked support. But, at the same time, that's what a real friend does. If they can help you out in a way that's not demeaning or detrimental to themselves, then as a friend, that should be something they concern themselves with. And that's the kind of friend that I aspire to be, and that's the kind of friend that I would say anyone should aspire to be. Sometimes you do need to take time for yourself. Sometimes you are going to have to say no to a friend's request. And that kind of sucks, but at the same time, sometimes you just need to take time for yourself. That kind of ended in a maybe a little bit of a strange way. I hope I got that point across. I'm just been thinking about it ever since I watched that other creator's stream. Probably ought not mention their name or anything like that. I don't know how they would react to any of that. So, just someone that I admire and look up to. Well, I've got nothing else today. My brain is tired, and I am also tired. So let's go ahead and call that a wrap for today. Thank you so much for sitting and listening to the fuzzy creature on the internet yap about stuff. It means a lot to me. I'm very grateful. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day whenever this finds you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.